How's it going, YouTube? It's RJ here. Completely forgot to record an intro for the video before I opened everything up. In this video, we're opening up 3 boxes of Gushing Over Magical Girls, which is the newest Weiss Rose set. And we're opening up all the promo packs that came inside of a case that I got. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to attempt to master it, and I just want to give you guys my journey on completing the set. So take care. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Okay, so before we get into the booster boxes, I do want to open up the promo packs that I got from one case. I don't know exactly what to expect in here, how many cards are in each pack or foilings. I know there's 12 different promos and each one has a foiled variant. So, okay. Each of these regular packs looks like it only gives us 1 foil variant and then 1 regular promo. And these are different arts than what we would get inside the actual set, so that's actually pretty cool. I'll sleeve these up momentarily. Not exactly stressing it too badly. But this looks like, actually, I've seen this art. I think this art is in the set. Maybe all this is in the set and I'm just blind. Here is our second foil. Not doing too bad. As long as we don't double up, I'm pretty okay. There's a lot to collect. Then we got Magia Azure. And then we got Magia Baser with Lord and Norm. Okay, that's pretty sick. I like that one. Out of all the cards we've seen so far, that's probably my favorite. I'm very happy to have that foil version. This one's cool. Leopard versus Sister Gigant or Gigante. And we have the foil variant for Leopard or Leopard. Put that up there. One more regular pack, and then we have the blue one, which I'm very curious what's in the blue one. All right, this one would actually be pretty sick to get. All right, I want to guess that these two go together. All right, but yeah, not complaining on that. So the last one, this is a +1. So I don't know if this means that it's just 1 card and it's going to be foiled, or if it's just 1 card in general. Oh, what the? We just get an SP. That's insane. I did not know that. Holy crap. Okay, YouTube, so I have 3 boxes here. And I should know what's in 2 of them. So, did a case opening on my whatnot. And I got left with 3 boxes. I let everybody who purchased pick their boxes out first, so these ones came out of pocket for me. And I know what I got. But let's look at the art here, because there is some beautiful, beautiful art. And hopefully we get some really, really nice cards, like this one in particular. I've mentioned when we pulled this on stream, I love this just because of the hollow pattern, textured foiling. It is amazing on this card. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So we'll go through the first box relatively slow. This is the SSP art. We got Utena SR. Not bad. But yeah, we'll go through the first box. We'll show off some of the arts for like the commons and stuff, and then we'll just skip to the SRs. And then later in this video, we will actually show off the, that is our OFR. We'll show off everything inside of the binder and what our progress is so far from everything that I have opened or purchased. So you get one OFR per box, per box. And the OFR is just holographic artwork of anything that will have either SP or SSP. So I think there's 13 OFRs altogether because there's 14 SP/SSPs, but one of them is one artwork for two. And I don't like when they do that. I wish that they gave everything its own due diligence. That one right there has an SP. SR Magia Azure. Next pack. Sister Gigante. Utena. Sulfur. Utena again. Magios. Magenta. That would be really cool to get the Sulfur to match this. The Kissing. We got Alice in her little costume. Each one has like a little, each character has something like that in this set. It's really cute. I like to get full sets like these. Utena, Sulfur, Alice, SSP, Alice. So this is one of the ones that I knew I had. Yeah, last 3 boxes to have an SSP. The odds were absolutely insane for that to be the case. There, Alice, and then Loco Musica. Last one, and then we will rush through the last ones. And when I say rush, I mean we'll go through it at a decent speed. And the Kissing SR, we'll take that. Go through at a, like I said, a decent speed, but we won't show off every part because the things that I will be missing towards the end are just SRs and OFRs. But that's okay. So each holographic hit, if you guys weren't paying attention there, is at the very end of the pack. So it's actually gonna be quite easy to push through. We got Sister Gigante Chibi. That's really cute. Next up, we got Bezier with Lord and Norm, or Enorme. Not sure how it's supposed to actually be pronounced in English, because I know leopard is actually like leopard, maybe. Oh, like I said, we're supposed to just skip to here. That's kind of interesting getting back to back. But yeah, this is what I was talking about, where each girl kind of has like a little outfit that's semi-similar, where it's like an animal based. Next up, let's go. That one's pretty sick. Please don't melt my clothes with the acid. That would be awful. SP. All right, I knew this one was coming too. Oh, this makes me feel a bit bad because one of the people who did go in was specifically hunting for this SP. He didn't have a preference for the, which one it was, because this one is the one that has the dual art where it could be either Loco Musica or Leopard Bloom. So I'm not exactly sure which one this is. It will tell me here. This one is the B version. You see 78 SPB. So I know one is a little more expensive than the other, but I'm not sure which way it goes. We got Christmas Bikini Sulfur. She does not look very happy in that at all. Leopard Bloom. So yeah, in the last 3 boxes were the SP, was ASP and the SSP. And there's still a chance at AGR. Kiwi. OFR, right? Yeah, that one's the OFR. This one would be really nice to get the SP of. So yeah, we're still gonna open up that last box, even though I know it won't have a SP or SSP, just for the chance that it does have the AGR. But even if it doesn't have AGR, I still need, I think, 90 SRs altogether, and there's 13 OFRs, so I need to complete all those at some point. So we'll see how well we do if get anything. We just pulled you. That's a duplicate. That's unfortunate seeing a duplicate so early in 3 boxes. Especially when you need technically 10 boxes to, we also seen that one. But yeah, you technically at minimum need 10 different boxes to get all the SRs. So any duplicates that we see here, it's not great. Kiwi. Doing her transmagia. Another Kiwi OFR. That's insane, getting duplicates of the OFR like that. Oh man, out of 3 boxes, duping up. I'm not complaining because, I mean, I've got an SSP and an SP here, but, you know. Oh, man, these are all hits we've seen already. The Utena is one that we've seen. That one might be new. I don't see it here. Yeah, that one I think is new actually. So we'll take that. Another sulfur in the Christmas. Yeah, we're getting a lot of dupes. That's unfortunate, especially with how many we still need to complete. That one's also a dupe. Last pack, last chance for AGR, but I'm not exactly thinking I'm gonna hit it because I didn't there, but that's okay. Leopard Bloom. But yeah, let's go ahead and put this all in the binder and show you guys where we are in terms of binder completion and where we are in terms of what we still need. So I shall see you guys there momentarily. So now that we've opened up everything, I've put together the binder and let's see how far we are to completing it. So I don't know, because I recorded this the other day and I put the binder together a day or two afterwards. Don't remember exactly what I was saying, but this is a set that I think is going to be extremely easy to master in terms of just everything versus other sets like Goddess of Victory Nikkei, for example, or Azure Lane. So I did originally space these out so that way I knew where the SPs were, and it was going to help me organize the binder just a little bit and just to see how many big hits we're missing. And we're still missing a decent amount of SRs and OFRs, but I do have some pretty cool things coming in the upcoming future. That video should be out hopefully later this week. But on our first page, it ends up having 2 SPs and 1 SSP, that SSP being the Alice that we pulled. And it's really, really nice. So we're missing some OFRs here. We're missing 1 SP there. And then this is the SP from the promo pack that I got. And I'm very, very happy to have gotten that. So then we move on to our second page. We have a couple of our SRs here. Any of the missing spots will either be an OFR or an SR that we're missing. And there's a decent amount that we are missing just because we doubled up really, really badly on 3 boxes, which is insane, but you know, it happens. But I should be able to fill out a lot of this soon, because normally to fill out, let's say 1, 2, 3, fill out this page of SRs, we would have to buy like 1 booster box to do so. Now we can buy 1 booster box and fill out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like this full spread plus an extra hit. That's insane. But going on to this even further, we have this SP right here, which is probably one of the ones I do want the most, the Kiwi SP. We're missing some SRs there. And we have on this page the Leopard SSP. And that's just based off of the artwork for the double rare, I believe that one is. But continuing on, this is probably like one of the more fuller pages, maybe this one and some towards the back, because there's a giant gap of cards that I'm missing. But this is how it lays out when you have everything in order of number order and from low rarity to high rarity. That's how I usually set up my binders. We are missing the Sister Gigante SP, and we do not have the OFR to show it off, but the OFR is the same artwork as the SP, but it doesn't match the common card, but it is the same set number. And we have over here the Chibi, which is really nice. And I do want the Kiwi in a little kitty cat outfit. Over here we have another SP, and I have this labeled as group. I'm not sure who the actual signature is of, but when I eventually do figure that out, I will be letting you know. And over here, just a bunch of just common cards. And then over here is where we have probably some of our bigger hitters, because we have both the Magia Baser SSP and the Magia Baser SP on the same page. Over here, we have some Utena, and then they usually organize the set. So we saw at the beginning like Alice and Sulfur, and then we saw a bit of Kiwi. Now it's moving on to, it had Loco Musica as well. And now we're moving on to like Utena and Magia Magenta. We have a decent amount over here. This actually might be the closest spread we have because we're only missing 5. Those are some 5 nice cards that we are missing, unfortunately. Over here we have the Ripped Outfit one. I do want to get that. And then this right here is a panty shot of Magia Magenta versus the Toy Robot. So next page, actually I didn't really show this one off. This one we have no SRs on at all, so nothing shiny. So that's a little rough. But over here, We have more Utena in Magia Baser form. This one right here is where she's spanking Lord and Norm. Really, really want to get that one. Then we come over here and we have some more SPs. So we have Magia Azure that would go here. This is the Leopard Bloom, and this one was Loco Musica. And even though this is in the binder right now, tomorrow I will be shipping this off to somebody because I didn't want to hit 2 hits in my last 3 boxes of my case. I wanted to make sure that went out to somebody, and this was that person who went heavy into the case. This was the chase that they were going for. So I'm sending that out to them because I don't mind. I'll eventually pick it up at some point. It's no rush. I'm gonna have fun collecting this, and that's the whole plan here. But we're getting into some Leopard Bloom and Magia Azure or Azul. And over here we have Lord and Norm, and right here is where she's sitting on the throne as the SP. Not very valuable, so it's not gonna be too hard of a pickup. Then over here we have some more commons. Then we come to the very end of the set. So we have number 100 right here. So 98, 99, 100. We actually have that relatively filled out towards the end. And right here is where I start the promos. So this is promo number 1, and they have the same thing where it's the regular version and then the foil variant of it. But this is where all the promos that we got are located at. So we have Leopard, which I think this is actually the most valuable one. And you get to see a little bit of like under boob here, some belly, and then the panties there, which, you know, it's very nice to have versus the censored variant. And then it's really empty over here. But we're trying to pick up what we can. It's going to take a little bit to get there, but that is the plan. But this is just artwork from the actual set. I think this is actually also, I think I got very lucky and got like the top 2 holo promos. But this is a really, really nice one to get. But it's going to take a while. I think over here is where it ends, somewhere right here. It actually does not fill out the entire binder on this for the promos, but I did leave a spacer there because this is where I want to start the trial deck stuff. I don't have any of the trial decks in yet, but hopefully they should be in within a week or 2 because that's going to be paired with the other stuff that I have coming in, and I'm very excited. But we have it spaced out so that way we have the Narrow Alice SP here, Leopard SP will be there. And we'll talk more about this when it comes in. I believe there's only 20 to 22. I think it's only 20 though. 20 different cards for the trial deck. This is the Magia Baser, and that's going to be your most expensive SP. And then we move on to, I believe this is Divine Cross, if I'm not mistaken. There's so much space in this binder because it's like a 540 count. We have so much space here, so I need to fill it up. And I decided, well, there is another Gushing Over Magical Girls set, so let's attempt to do that. So I have nothing here for the first page, but we have 1 card for the second page, and that is Magia Azure. Gagged and bounded. Then on this page, another blank set, and then we have over here, Leopard Bloom and Loco Musica kissing. And the reason why Divine Cross is probably gonna beat out Weiss Rose is because where there's censorship on Weiss Rose, there is less censorship here on Divine Cross. There's censorship, you don't see the full thing there, but you see significantly more. And that's all I have for the Divine Cross set. It's a very easy set to complete. There's not a lot there, but the hits are relatively expensive. So that might take a while for me to also get in, but I think it is very doable. And then I have all these blank pages. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. At some point I'll fill it in. Maybe we'll get like another set I think that would be cool. But I got it in this nice purple binder because I really, really like the color. I think it fits very well with Baser and Utena. But let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys will be here to hang out and enjoy this journey with me while we try to finish this out. Every once in a while, I'll try to pick up either booster boxes, or I'll show off some singles that I picked up, and we'll give you a complete update with the binder. And when we get down to maybe like 10 or so cards left, we'll do like a big special when we have it completely mastered. Because like I said, if these SRs weren't so easy to hit, I don't know if I would be trying to master it the way that I am now. But because all that you're really hunting for are truthfully not even the OFRs, it's the SPs and SSPs, and the SPs are not too pricey, I'm not opposed to mastering a set of a series that I do enjoy. And I'm very, very excited for the future and getting this filled out. So thank you guys so much for joining me here, and I will see you guys next time I have something to upload. So until then, YouTube, goodbye.